Balance is bullshit. Let me explain. So for pretty much all of my self-improvement journey, I've tried to keep some aspects of my life balanced. I would go to parties whenever they're invited. I would eat that junk food even though I knew I was focusing on fitness. I would scroll a little bit even though I was on a dopamine detox. And to be honest, this didn't really serve me that well. I realized that if I want to focus up, get work in, and produce quality results in YouTube in my work, I can't go drinking every weekend. I realized that if I want to achieve my fitness goals, I can't eat that junk food. And if I want creative thoughts to flow in and be clear-headed all the time, I can't scroll for 30 minutes a day. If you actually want to make shit happen and make it happen fast, then you have to live an unbalanced life. If you want to improve your attention span and ability to think, why are you scrolling for 1 hour a day? Because I can tell you, when I've actually lived an unbalanced life, that's when I've been able to change the most. When I've not used my phone for the entire day, that's when I feel clear-headed, present, and start actually thinking creative thoughts. As I mentioned in another video, since I'm on holiday here for the next couple of weeks, since I've gone on holiday, I've had a harder time coming up with video ideas because I'm more prone to scrolling. And that just goes to show that everything is way harder when you try to have balance, because obviously when you're like on holiday, you're not going to be like strictly schedule and shit. You're going to like try to have balance, do the work, but also relax and shit, right? And so this just goes to show that when I'm at home, strict routine, do the work, wake up early, everything, then it's way easier to put out good work than it is when you try to live a balanced life. Because trust me, when I was here at home with like papers on my wall, staring at them, waking up at 5 a.m, doing all the work, I would have a big advantage to myself compared to like when I'm on holiday, because I just wake up whenever, when you're like feel fine, you just wake up, oh yeah, what's the clock, and then you end up scrolling a little bit, go down to the pool, read a little bit, oh I gotta record a video, I'm gonna record a video, do a small workout. See, it's not the same, and the output that you manage to do in the work, it's not the same. And so the guy who lives an unbalanced life, who doesn't check his phone, who wakes up early, who has a strict routine that he follows, he's going to do way better than you if you live a balanced life. Because I can tell my unbalanced self here at home, waking up at 5 a.m, even though it's a weekend, he did better than I do now. He would have crushed me right now if he lived like a parallel life to me, where I could see what he was doing all the time. I would just see him getting ahead of me. And this is literally the reason why every successful person online tells you to stay away from bad habits. Don't drink while you're trying to make your business work. Don't do all of these things, right? Because they know that was how they did it. That was how they actually got successful, by not having balance. By staying at home working late into the night while their friends, even though they had invited them to go to a party. All of these things, if you want to actually achieve something, you've got to live an unbalanced life. You've got to do more work in that specific thing and sacrifice in other areas. Because, to be honest, it's probably not so much about how much work to do. It's probably more about how much time you spend doing other things. Because that scrolling will hurt your creative thoughts, like your present and clear-headedness. Like, scrolling will hurt that. So even though it's just 5 minutes, not doing it would be better. So before you go and judge all of this, try it for yourself. Try reaching one of your goals while having balance. And then afterwards, try living like an unbalanced life for like a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. And try to reach that goal with the unbalanced life. And you'll see just how much more progress you will make if you live an unbalanced life. And since I have started doing that, of course now I'm on holiday, as I said, life is very balanced. And I also acknowledge that things are harder. It's harder for me to come up with ideas. It's harder for me to do all of these things than it was when I was here at home, waking up at 5 a.m, putting in the work every single day, not really doing much but all of the self-improvement shit, going out into nature, all of this. Things were way easier. I had a much easier time putting in the work, doing the things, coming up with more quality stuff than I have now. So trust me, try it out for yourself. live an unbalanced life and then also live a balanced life. Test it out, see the difference, because trust me, there is one. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more videos from a smaller YouTuber like me, go down and click that subscribe button right now. It's a win-win for both me and you. Also check out the Discord server, it's the first link in the description. It's a small brotherhood that we're trying to grow and really appreciate seeing you in there. And last but not least, put one foot in front of the other.